first presenter, Manny Griffiths from Hona. Thank you so much, and please give him a warm welcome. Let's make all these folks feel welcome.
So they get this text, and then they can click into our app, and they can see what's going on. And it's fully white labeled and branded, but clients love it because they're used to getting this kind of client experience with the other businesses that they work with. So pretty cool. Initially, our tool was just like case tracker, showing where the case was at. But since then, it's really evolved and become a really awesome tool for firms. It's their full suite texting. It gives the clients questionnaires for them to fill out information. It does e-signatures. It does Google review requests. So all of these sort of interactions between a law firm and a client, they are facilitated through our application. With this, we went to market on this 4 years ago, and we've had some awesome growth. We're just about at 1,000 firms, so hoping to get really close to that this year. The crazy part that, the crazy growth that we just didn't anticipate and didn't realize is how many people would use this application. So you can see here, this is how many consumers of law firms active today use our tool. It's over 640,000 people currently use Hona on their cell phone or on their computer. So crazy volume. And what I love most about this is when we had our personal injury case, it was a really emotional, hard time. My wife was injured. We were going through school. We had a lot of financial problems. And so I think about the 640,000 people, they're all going through this. Oftentimes legal cases are the most stressful, traumatic times in someone's life. Bankruptcy, criminal defense, these are real, a divorce or child custody case. These are very emotional times. And so we love the fact that we're helping relieve some anxiety for these people that have a really hard time in their life. So I want to talk a little bit about where we're headed. But to know where we're headed, you kind of have to know where we've been. So you can see that our product that I explained to you handles all the communication during the case. But there's these other kind of areas of communication. You've got the initial intake, where there's all this communication to get signed up. And then there's the post-case communication as well. So when we started this and started working on it, we said we want to own the communication for the entire client journey. So recently, this year, we've released 2 additional products. The first one is a voice AI receptionist for law firms. And what it does is it answers the phone and takes leads for attorneys and schedules meetings on their calendar for new clients. So that was our first foray into intake. The second foray was a website intake bot that a client could fill in their information and get contacted by the firm. The reason we did these 2 products is that it essentially covers 100% of how clients reach out to law firms. About 70% of clients will come in by phone. The other 30% come in through the website. And so this is our, foray into getting into intake communication. So today, we've got these 3 products. And what we found interesting about our 3 products is that they really represent 3 roles in a firm. You've got a receptionist that's taking calls for the firm. An intake bot kind of represents an intake or a salesperson for a firm. And then lastly, our core product is Hona Engage, which does the case management for a firm. Well, with the advance of AI, we're turning our suite of products into agents that work for the firm. So our voice AI tool is turning into a full AI receptionist that can take calls for current clients, can schedule meetings for potential clients. And then our intake bot on a website can actually get someone signed up without ever talking to a staff member at the firm. It'll find out if they're qualified and sign them up right on a law firm's webpage. And then lastly, our core product is what's becoming an AI case manager, and it's handling all the client interactions that happen during the case. So we're stoked for this initiative to like make our product into agents that allows law firms to scale and really have 10x the output of what their current staff can handle today. So yeah, my one ask from you is if you know a firm that works with consumers, is tell them about us. We'd love to help them. We're really anxious to get to 1 million active clients on our tool. 640,000 at the time, currently today, but we want to help not just the law firms, but the clients that they serve. So if that is of interest to you, please scan the website, let them know about us. And that's really all I've got today. Thanks, everyone.